You're tuning into the Latin Feels podcast with your host, Daniel Alvarez, and the one and only Tiny. That's me.
What is up, fam? Welcome to another episode of the Latin Feels podcast with your host, Daniel Alvarez and
Tiny.
Evelyn Salazar, A.K.A. Tiny, little one, chiquita,
pequeña,
just small. You know what? I don't think I ever told you this, but my type is like petite, small girls, and one of the reasons, well, because I'm small too, you know. But I used to do this thing where I would go behind her and pick her up. The thing like you're small enough.
You would Simba? I hate when I get Simba'd. It's so easy for me to get Simba'd.
Vibe kill for you. Don't be Simbaing me, bro. Yeah, because I used to just like, I could pick you up. You're small enough, you know.
You know what's really funny about that? When people do that to me, like I try to put down like my heavy weight, you know, and it's like not even heavy enough.
You try to give them the dead weight, like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the interesting things that I discovered after my injury was that our body is heavy.
Yeah.
Like my legs is like dead weight, so I have to like if I'm jumping in my car, I have to like throw them in the car. And I'm like, these bitches are heavy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
So you out here lifting weights and not looking buff?
Nah,
what's
man.
going?
It's kind of bullshit. It's kind of bullshit right now. I should be like, swole.
Curling my legs.
Yeah, nah, for real. Pushing for 16 years.
And nothing.
Arms the same size. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I just got a good grip. That's one thing that I get, like, because I'm pushing and stuff and using my hands a lot. Like, if I'm holding you, like, you're not going to get away.
So,
yeah.
I would really need you to be around me at, like, tall buildings in case I fall over.
Nah, because in the momentum, I don't have the legs to hold you back. We'll end up both on the fucking...
Oh, all right,
the
never
bottom.
mind. Yeah. No tall buildings for us. That's fine.
No tall building. What was your week like? What have you been up to since the last episode?
Finally got back to the mics this week, so I feel good about that. I went to a show with you. I saw Daniel Alvarez last night. Alvarez. I can't say
Alvarez.
Alvarez. Why did I say so gringa? I saw Daniel Alvarez last night at the Comedy Store in La Jolla.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun. It was
It's a long drive, but...
And it was a lot of white people. I've never seen so many. Like, I think there was only maybe 2 black people in the crowd.
Really? And not many Latinos, too.
And there was like 2 Latinos. Me.
Yeah, actually, one of the comics was like, is there any Mexicans? And nobody said anything.
Yeah, and I was surprised. I was like, this is La Jolla.
Yeah. What's
going on over here? But apparently La Jolla maybe does mean like the real gem. And that's why the white people live there.
La Jolla.
I don't know my demographics out there, but
Latinos are interesting because, like, growing up, my family and I can't think of other families that were going to comedy clubs though.
No,
I think that's kind of something new that Latinos are getting into. I mean, because we don't have that, like, we haven't had that many big Latin comics. You know, there's some, but compared to like really big black comics or like even white comics,
because they've been around since like what, the 50s.
I mean,
Charlie Chaplin was a comic, but not doing, he did, I think, like
stand-up started like in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah,
where it was like dude, like people were getting arrested for doing certain jokes.
Yeah,
like when it started. Yeah,
the pioneers.
Who is it? Like there's one specific guy that I should know.
We should
know, but yeah, he's one of the I forget his name, but he literally got arrested a few times for his... Lenny Bruce. It might be Lenny Bruce, yeah. She knows.
Bitch.
They know, or what is that thing? They know. You know that meme?
No.
Like they know.
No.
Anyways, but yeah, I think it is Lenny Bruce. He got arrested a few times. Correct us if we're wrong, but I think it is Lenny Bruce that got arrested for some of his comedy and stuff. So yeah,
I know that because I watched The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and I was like, wait a minute, what's that fool's name?
That one fool that started the game.
That one fool that was in there. What else? Oh, we did something together besides going to La Jolla, and supporting you.
Yeah. Thank you. That carpool came in handy. You know.
It was a lot of fun. I had fun. I wish that maybe we can go next time out there and like explore a little bit. See what else is out there.
Yeah, actually, one of the comics that follows me, he hit me up because I guess they have mics and stuff there too. He was like, "You gonna go next week? I'm down to go next week." And I was like, "Yo, that's kind of a long drive, my boy."
For a
Like,
mic, yeah.
I mean, I might hit him up and be like, "Yo, if you're down to throw in some gas, I might be down," because we even talked about a little bit too, like trying to hit other mics, because
Yeah.
obviously our go-to third wheel
Yeah.
always there.
That's our home.
There's a few other clubs that we kind of hit on a
Yeah.
regular basis, but it's always fun and good to branch out and hit new spots and stuff.
Yeah,
So
and also meet new people and see what the vibes are like. Yeah, I would like to go. You never went with me, but I went to the one in shit. It's like the Spanish one, the one soy funny.
So funny.
Yeah.
At the Thug Brewer. What is it
Yeah,
called?
the
Thug Brewery.
yeah.
Border X Brewery.
Yeah,
in
no,
Bell.
I think it's called Thug.
No, Thug Brew was one of the side companies that was brewing there, but they're not brewing there anymore.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's like the actual brewery is called Border X Brewery.
As if I care because I don't drink. I'm like, oh damn.
And no, but the guy that run that brewery, I think it's like Thug something brewery. He was really cool. Like I did go to that mic before.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was fun.
All right.
The stage is a little like,
oh, for
cabrón.
you, yeah.
Because it's
They
kind
gotta
of
throw
it's a
you
high
ass up
stage, and
there.
then they have like a second little stage that they use as a step, and yeah, it's so. But I always make like a bit out of it, so
Yeah, that's good.
I don't mind when people help me out. Like yesterday, I did the
Yeah,
whole
that was
like, damn,
good.
they just tossed me up here.
Yeah, but I liked your callback on it when it was just like, I'm like a king.
Yeah, literally, I'm like, king me bitches, give me up.
Where are my grapes?
For real, huh? I'm gonna have to, once I make it bigger, I'm gonna have to have like a chick accompany me with the grapes, with a big feather. Fan me down, ese,
I can do it.
Hey, I found my
feather girl.
feather. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Let her through. She's my feather girl.
They're like, what?
She got my grapes. She my grapes.
All right, this man's on mushrooms.
It kind of happened yesterday, actually.
What?
You fed me some grapes.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
feed you grapes.
we got some healthy snacks after the show.
Thank
we got
you.
like a little a fruit mixture. What do you even call that?
A fruit cup.
Like a fruit cup that had mixed fruits. Yeah. And while I was driving, so I don't kill us.
I was feeding him.
You were shooting me the grapes.
Here's the funnier part about it. This is what I find funny about it is that in the beginning of our drive, I forget that Daniel has to drive with his hands.
Yep.
So I would tell him like I wanted to pass him something so that he can do in the car. I'm not gonna rat you out, but I realized I shouldn't be doing that because he only has one extra hand.
No, I have no hands.
Yeah.
Like, I'm using both.
Yeah, exactly. He only has one
hand
extra
for the steering wheel
one
and
extra
one hand for the
hand.
gas
So
and
if
the
he
brake.
takes the hand
yeah,
off the
I'm
steering
hella
wheel,
multitasking if I'm doing anything else.
Yeah, so then I was like, oh, I need to really help him.
Literally,
Yeah.
And it's funny that it's a little distracting for me because when you were like giving me the grape,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, don't bite her. I was like, because I'm fucking trying to drive. So I was like, don't suck her fingers, bro. Like, just get the grape. Get the grape.
She won't ever notice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about it as a joke. I was gonna like full on just grab some finger in there,
I don't know what I would do. I would probably be like, damn,
yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck? Get your fucking mouth off of me.
Or worst case scenario would be, what, Daniel?
Just
Like,
choke me out.
You want some? Here,
Oh, you want some fingers?
here you go,
got you.
bitch. Don't play around. Don't play around. You want fingers down your throat? I got you.
We're just gonna die over that, We're just gonna hit the freeway center divider and shit.
Yeah, but it would be your fault.
No, it would be your fault.
No, because you. This is gonna be our first fight online.
No,
So
my
you said
my fingers are longer, so
you said that you were going to play around and bite me, and that's why I said
I didn't say bite.
or
No,
lick
I
my
was just gonna-
fingers, suck on my
yeah.
finger.
That sounds so bad.
That's what you said.
Hey, let me
What?
suck on your fingers, though.
Damn, I haven't had someone ask me that in a long time.
Is that a thing? The old No, I think that's more of like a
No, it's more like a toes thing. Like, ooh, can I suck on your toes?
nah, but also I think it's more like a girl to a guy thing, or unless you're gay, because it's like what, like we can't. There's nothing we suck like that.
Right?
It's
No,
almost like
but it
this
is
is what I can
sexy.
do. Yeah, but it's sexy when a woman is like woman to guy, because it's like the whole head thing. Like it's almost like here's a preview.
Oh, we're about to get real sexual. No, so this is
Ay,
what
Dios mío.
this is what I would think if a guy sucks his finger. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like he's lubing up a finger, in a sense.
Well,
You
yeah,
see?
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Too.
He's like, all right, let me
Let-
get
let
this.
me,
Let me get this shit
Let
ready.
me get this party started.
Exactly. I mean, that's where my mind went.
I didn't think about that.
There, you see. Thank you.
I'll have to execute on that one next time. Then.
We should get sponsored by Real Lube.
Damn, we're gonna get sponsored by sexual shit. I know.
Oh,
Sponsored by Lube and Cielis, and like, cause we said that last week, you're like, Cielis sponsor us. Puros, no te sirve el pito, eh.
No, sí sirve, solamente necesito ayuda.
Hey, ask for that evidence. I'll send it your way. You know what I mean?
There was a comic last night that said something funny. Is it true? He said, and I quote, most guys should have like dick pics ready in their, like single guys would have dick pics ready in their phone. Do you have dick pics ready in your phone?
Who said that?
Some comedian up there. I think it was the Asian guy.
The Asian guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Jason?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Hey, we have them ready, bro. I took one last week. No, hey, actually, I would stop talking about dick pics, because in the last episode you were talking about you don't get any. You're gonna regret that as soon as that episode goes out on Friday. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret saying that. Watch. You better get ready. It's gonna be a flood of dicks going your way. All the comments were like, "She don't get none." Oh, let me go ahead and send it. Hey, I'm gonna be the first one, y'all.
Yeah, he's
I'm gonna send it right after this episode. I'm gonna send her the one I got ready.
Because he's the one who uploads the episode. So as soon as it gets uploaded, there's like one view. It's you.
It's just me, yeah. Hey, the podcast told me to do it. Sorry, Evelyn.
Stupid. All right, what else did we do? Oh, we watched Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle, yeah.
Yeah, we watched Blue Beetle. I thought it was cute. I'm sad that it didn't get enough like views from the Latino community, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm kind of like, I feel like mixed on it, because on the one hand, it's like the first like Latino superhero that gets his own movie and it's his own thing, because there's been other Latino heroes and other stuff that that have come out recently, but this is like they kind of made it this whole like, this is like the Latino Superman, like the main.
Yeah.
Watching the movie, I felt like it had it's almost kind of like they just put a bunch of other movies in the same movie and just made it Latino in a way, because even the suit, everything, like it's almost like it's a little bit of like Spider-Man story, it's a little bit of like Iron Man story, but with just like Latino stuff thrown into it. And then some of it I feel like was a little like almost like cringy in a way, like the whole like chinga pártele su madre, like that whole, like I thought that was a little like, all right, I know you're trying to market this to like Latinos and stuff, but it was like, it's almost like too much, like they threw a bunch of like the easy Latino jokes in.
Yeah, I mean, it was very much so commercial, that's like a commercial thing, but I really like the message behind it.
But even the message is like family makes you stronger, but like that's like, and that's that's every other superhero, like.
Is it though?
for the most part, yeah. Like Superman's whole thing is like
protecting his
no, he
adopted
like
parents.
he's not a bad guy. He doesn't kill. Like the whole thing, like there's parts in the movie where, like at the ending, kind of like where he's fighting the one of them.
Ooh, we're giving spoilers.
I mean,
No,
well,
no one's gonna watch
it's
it.
yeah, y'all have
No
not
one's
been
gonna
going
watch
out and
it.
watching it anyways.
Yeah, no
But
one's
yeah,
gonna
like
watch it.
the main storyline kind of is like, oh, your weakness is your family. Like
Yeah.
that's what makes you weak, and in the end, it's like, no, my family is what makes me strong.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of like always kind of like the message in a lot of the, and even some of like the some of the like his way his suit works. It's kind of like Iron Man. Like if you really think about it.
So you hated the movie.
I didn't hate it. I like it's cool. Like we get
You
our
gave
movie.
it a 1
The soundtrack was
star.
dope.
Oh, the soundtrack
Like
was
they
sick.
definitely represented on the
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Soundtrack was good.
Like they threw in like everything. They took like
So stereo.
yeah,
Yeah.
like reggaeton. They threw in like some like rancheras, some Chalino, some Selena. They threw in like the soundtrack was probably the best part of the movie. You know? Like I felt like, hey, I know that song. You know, I mean, it's cool. We got our own movie, but I feel like they could have done it more, like, kind of give it a more like original storyline, because they gave it the whole like, oh, he gets his powers, he struggles with the powers at first, and then it's kind of like it's like the typical hero story with Latino flavor on it, whereas like they could have taken like a whole, like, I don't like, put it like this, I don't feel like it had the same effect that like Black Panther had for like the black culture.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like it was as powerful as like those movies.
Yeah. It wasn't.
I mean, it just like,
but is Black Panther Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is DC. Yeah, DC been kind of like
I heard DC
missing.
is going under though. That's why.
I mean, well, they're like, the stories, like, what's the last really good DC movie that's been out? All of them have been kind of mediocre, if that. Like DC is like, what about Wonder Woman? The last Batman's movies were kind of like whatever.
What is DC also? What's his name? Oh fuck. No, that's Marvel. Never mind.
Like the better the
Venom.
That's Marvel. That's Spider-Man. Okay. Yeah, that. Like the last Venom was dope as fuck.
Hell yeah.
The last Spider-Man was dope as fuck.
I can't even keep up with all the Spider-Mans. I'm like, what are we? Are we in the Spider-Man universe that meets another universe that goes back into the time, but then also is like in a Western movie? Like, what is happening?
Yeah, it's all over the place. Well, that's the whole thing. Like they can go into multiple universes and stuff, so, but even that, like the last Spider-Man, Miles Morales is like half Latino. Like he's a Latino superhero. His mom is like Puerto Rican or something like that.
But we also had some Latino, well, not a superhero, it was a super villain, but then they joined. Oh, again, if no one's watched Wakanda, I'm fucking it up.
Oh yeah, the whole like, yeah, that, see, even that, I feel like the second Black Panther movie gave a doper representation and like a more original Latino storyline than the Blue Beetle. Because I was like, hell yeah, like we have our own like the Black Panther.
Yeah, we have our own tribe.
Wakanda Forever had its own, like, even the origin story of how he started, Namor or Namor.
I don't know.
Yeah, like it's dope. Like they go into like a little bit of like the Aztec. Well, they kind of mix the Aztec and Mayan cultures a little bit.
Yeah.
In the storyline, but it's like hell yeah, I felt hella like empowered as a Latino with that movie,
right?
Whereas the Blue Beetle, I was like, it's cool. We get like but I was like, man, they could have done a more
original.
Yeah, more original storyline.
Maybe taking place in Mexico. Started in Mexico.
Yeah, something like that. Like but I mean, it was dope. It was a cool movie. It was cute. Entertaining.
Well,
it had its little moments.
That's what I did this week. I feel like you did the same. Oh no, but you had a show. You had a show on Monday. Oh no, you had a potluck.
Yeah, I did. I got picked for potluck. Yeah, the Comedy Store does a open mic where you have to submit online, send an email, and then at least 200 people send emails in. So it's kind of like, I mean, I think I had been submitting to it for at least 6 or 7 months before they picked me out. And it was weird because like whatever. I hadn't gotten picked, but I've been doing comedy consistently. But I was sick last week, and I didn't do stand up for over a week. And then like even a week is enough to like throw you off a little bit, you know, where
Yeah.
you're not on it. And I felt that at the show last night, where I was like, I did good. Like the show's great, and I'm happy with the performance that I did. But I know what parts I do better when I'm on all the way. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That makes
But yeah,
sense.
the potluck was fun too.
Yeah.
Shout out Miranda Meadows. It was her first time hosting, and she got down. She
Hey.
did a great job.
Great.
Yeah, she's one of the newest like door guys at the Comedy Store, and it was her first time hosting. And she's a homie.
Oh,
Like
sick.
I've known her for a little bit already, and she did a great job.
Oh, I'm happy. That makes me
she
happy.
got down.
And then Tuesday, we did comedy.
Tuesday?
Yeah, it was Jenga Mike.
Oh yeah, Jenga. Yeah, Jenga was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't drop the block. Well, but I was so tired.
Daniel was sleep in his chair.
I was in my chair like just so fucking
against the wall like this.
Legit, like people scared me once or twice where I was like about to go out, and they were like, "Bro, you all right, bro? What you doing, bro?" Because I didn't sleep, man. I didn't sleep the night before.
Yes, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm not gonna harp on it. So you didn't sleep the night before, and then and then we went to the movies that day. So that's why you were sleeping.
I had one of those when you sleep at somebody else's house for the first time. It's a little like
weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
In downtown, it's like mad traffic. It's cool. It's like in downtown, so you hear like the traffic and the people outside all night and shit. And then it's kind of bright.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was.
And is it like a loft?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's those are fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was.
So, anyways, he was really tired, and that's why that fool was almost falling asleep at the mic.
Knocking out, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to. I was like literally thinking, I think I'm gonna just call it quits right now. I'm just gonna go home. But I was like, I'm here. I might as well do it. I haven't been going to the mics. Let me just get at least one in.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
That's a good mic. If comedians, go check it out.
Yeah, Jenga Mike. Tuesdays at 10 at Third Wheel.
Hosted by Aaron Marsh and A.K.A.
Yeah, they get down. That's fun.
That's the homies.
It's a fun mic if you're kind of like tired of doing your material and you want to like maybe get something a little different.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's definitely challenging. It's like they have certain blocks, so you pull a block and then it has a challenge on there. Mine was, for example, replace your punchline with "Do you know who my father is?"
And you got to laugh off that.
I did.
We seen it.
It was fun.
And mine's was blame it on cancel culture.
Yeah, blame it on cancel culture.
And then I started talking about drugs and nobody laughed. And I was like, fucking cancel culture.
It was fun. So
yeah,
it's challenging, if anything, you know? And I love those kind of things. That's why I think that's why we go to Third Wheel a lot, because it has different kind of challenging specific mics, you know, like crowd work, Jenga mic. Then you have
fun mug where you have to riff.
Yeah,
with
fun
somebody
mug.
else.
Yeah, fun mug.
And it's free. It's all free. Like you can't
free
beat
$99, you guys. Damn, we should be really promoting.
No, for real. Like that's one of the reasons. I mean, because yeah, you do have all those different mics, and then it's cool because like for me, I feel like my weaknesses in comedy right now are riffing and crowd work. So they have two mics that are specifically for those two
Hecklemania
things.
too. Hecklemania is good.
It's gone now though.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Jenga mic. The new Jenga mic is
replaced Hecklemania.
Yeah.
What happened to Hecklemania?
It's just the whole concept of it. Like in theory, it sounds dope where you could just yell shit at people, but at the same time, it's kind of like that scenario is almost never gonna happen to you in real life, where you're on a show and like the whole crowd is just yelling at you. And then it just, I don't know, it's like they didn't figure out like something that worked. It was just too chaotic, I feel. And then like the comics, like who wants to go up on the stage to just get yelled at the whole time? Like you're not really getting into your material because they're just yelling shit at you. So they were kind of like, I don't know, this isn't really working how we want it to work. So they were like, let's just give.
See, that's another thing about Third Wheel I love about them, is that they're very innovative. You know, they're like, you know what, this isn't working. Let me switch this out. Let's figure out something new. Like, I like that a lot of the things that are behind the scenes are for the better of like the comedy club.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they're thinking about the comic for sure. You know, like it's like they understand what this whole industry and what happens, and like there's like mics where you have to pay and all this, and they're like, nah, let's just give people a space where they could get time and they don't have to pay, and it's a cool vibe, you know, like
Yeah.
everybody's so cool, like all the owners, Mike and Avery and Dex and all of them cool, you know, like
Yeah.
they thought, they were like, all right, let's give everybody a space where they can just try stuff, you know.
You guys check out Third Wheel.
Yeah,
We'll tag them.
I started the first club that I went to it's called the Hollywood Comedy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was going there like 4 or 5 months consistently, and then people started telling me about Third Wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and I started going to Third Wheel, and then as soon as I started going, like people were so cool and welcoming, and I was like, "This is a cool spot, you know. I'm gonna just keep." So it kind of like turned into my home club, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have my own mic there now. Monday.
Hey, Mondays.
6 to 8. Lucky 7 mic. You know, you can get up to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
For free if you pick it out the bucket. You know.
It's a gambling mic. Take a gamble.
Yeah, I joke around and I say you're wasting your luck. Like you waste a little piece of your luck.
It's true. But no, you're gaining it.
Well, I guess that's the argument, right? Am I wasting my luck or using my luck right now? But yeah, we kept it simple. We kind of tried to give people as much time as we can without making it too gimmicky and stuff.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we
decided on some formats here.
Yeah, last episode we kind of riffed for 10 minutes in Spanish and like 10 minutes in English. I think we went more than that actually.
Yeah, probably.
But so we decided that we're kind of, instead of like riffing for 10 minutes, I suggested it, you said it was cool, that's why. But I'm just saying, like, let's challenge ourselves and do like a 10-minute segment of just Spanish.
Yeah.
Los Diez Minutos.
But we should do 10 minutos de... Bueno, okay. Now?
Wait, it's up? What? You want to riff first or you want to...
No, let's go 10 minutes Spanish.
10 minutos.
Y que comience la fiesta. Mesa, que más aplauda.
Let me get up. You better stop. I'm gonna... Los 10 minutos, no más inglés.
Ok, 10 minutos no más inglés. El que habla inglés, maybe puede ser oh shit.
¿Puede ser oh shit? ¿Qué es eso?
Ok, 10 minutos no inglés.
¿Estamos jugando strip Spanish o qué pedo? ¿Alguna vez hiciste eso?
¿Qué?
¿Alguna vez jugaste strip poker o algo así? ¿No?
No.
Qué aburrida.
Qué aburrida, qué santa.
Ok, ¿qué es algo que hiciste? ¿Qué es algo? Como hay tantas cosas, hay como... Está como spin the bottle.
La botella, claro.
¿Jugaste
la
alguna de
botella,
esos?
sí. Y también los 7 minutos en el cielo.
Yo nunca jugué eso.
No, 7 minutos en el cielo.
Que te vas en el closet
con... Te vas en el closet con alguien y después pasa lo que pasa.
¿Y qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
Yo nunca jugué eso.
Los primeros 7 minutos no pasó nada. Los dos estábamos muy nerviosos y dijimos, no le vamos a decir a nadie.
¿Cuántos años tenías?
Yo creo que tenía como 10 añitos.
10.
Ya.
Pero ya sabías, ya estabas informada sobre...
yo sabía que un chico algún momento me va a besar. Eso sí lo sabía, pero no estaba preparada. Y yo creo que, me acuerdo mi primer beso. Más bien, me acuerdo. Bianca no va a poder entender esto porque ella no habla español, pero ella estuvo ahí. Es una de mis mejores amigas y todavía la tengo en mi vida. Estuvimos en el 4º grado. No, perdón, 5º grado, ya para terminar la primaria. Y me hicieron Truth or Dare. No sé cómo decir eso en español, pero Truth or Dare.
Ese es el otro juego que...
Truth or Dare. Entonces me dijeron, we dare you, que lo beses a lengua. A lengua a Chris García. Nunca me voy a olvidar su nombre. Y lo hicimos y teníamos que contar, o sea, los chicos que estaban ahí contaron hasta 5 segundos. Tienes que hacerlo por 5 segundos. fue lo más horrible del mundo para mí.
¿En serio?
Porque tenía toda la baba del chico aquí y no sabíamos qué estábamos haciendo, o solamente abrimos la boca. Yo todavía, o sea, desafortunadamente hay personas en ese mundo hasta el día que no saben cómo besar. Y
Siento como
yo
que
me
se está
pregunto,
muriendo un poco besar.
¿qué?
Yeah, like, no es como antes.
A mí me encanta, cuando estoy en una relación, a mí me encanta. Es una de las cosas más íntimas que hay para mí.
Yeah.
El beso ya, eso es, pero si no sabes cómo besar, no lo voy a hacer.
Si no llegan al estándar.
Ah,
Like, no, gracias.
es que tiene que ver,
No quiero
tiene que ver esa química del beso que dices, wow, aunque sea un beso así suave o un beso con lengua, una poquito de lengüita o mucho,
Ujú.
ya un beso muy
Apasionado, así.
apasionado, ya, pero tienes que saber cómo hacerlo
Yeah,
y tiene que haber sentimiento.
yeah, yeah.
Y bueno, a veces
No, pero ya
no
es
pasa
la
así.
que mucha gente, hay gente, has oído ese dicho que hay gente que dice que es más íntimo besar que like otras cosas.
Sí, yo creo que sí. Yo creo que a veces es mucho más íntimo, porque tienes que mirar a las personas en los ojos, tienes que, o sea, no estás abierto a los ojos.
Yeah, es lo que iba a decir.
No, pero
Tiene los ojos abiertos.
no, huevón, o sea, no vas a, no, cuando
Tú besas chistoso.
espérame, mira, cuando tú besas a una persona, no vas a estar así. O
Bueno,
sea, tienes
un
que
poco porque
ver
tienes que llegar.
es como que los ojos son lo que te van a decir, ese es el momento, hazlo ahorita. Si no, y si estoy así,
Ok, pero, ¿cómo te sientes tú sobre, como cuando estás con alguien que estás conociendo y están como llegando a eso de como a lo mejor ser novios?
ujú,
¿Cómo te sientes tú? ¿Te gusta que te pregunten o que nomás pase?
de que, oh,
Un
de
beso,
parece
así
un beso,
como, como decir,
no.
salimos y se está acabando la noche y te preguntan, like, ¿qué prefieres? Que te
O sea,
pregunten, like, ¿te puedo
espérame,
dar un beso?
vamos a darle para atrás. Estamos ya saliendo, ya no hemos besado muchas
No,
veces, no,
no,
nunca.
es
El
la
primer
primera
beso,
vez, ya.
el primer beso.
Porque
Depende, no tengo preferencia, la verdad. No voy a decir, necesito que me digan antemano
yeah.
que me vas a besar.
Bueno, porque ahorita como están las cosas de que,
No, yo sé, pero si el momento está ahí apropiado, vas a sentir lo que yo estoy diciendo con mis ojos, bésame. No seas tonto.
porque, man, en estos días tienes que a veces, pero, like, ¿te puedo besar? You know? I mean, sí hay momentos donde, like, todo te está como puchando
Claro.
like, okay, se está acabando la noche, this is where we kiss.
No, sí, pero tiene que ser, vas a sentir cuando yo creo que usualmente el hombre aquí besa a la mujer no, yo no me atrevería a besar a una persona
Yo
así
digo que están
nomás.
cambiando las cosas
¿Tú crees
entre,
que sí? Para
ya.
mí, yo personalmente no me atrevo a decir voy a ir a darle un beso o al fin de la noche le voy a decir bésame. No me atrevería.
Está, like, divertido, ¿no? Cuando, like, porque siempre somos nosotros los que tenemos que
Sí,
iniciar.
sí,
So, también es divertido cuando una mujer, por decir, si tú estás sintiendo sentimiento, no hay nada malo
yo creo que
de
sería,
iniciar también como mujer. Like,
claro, puede ser, o sea, cada cosa tiene su ocasión.
ujú.
Entonces, ponte que el momento está chévere, pero el chico es muy tímido y quieres, obviamente yo diría algo gracioso, diría como que, ¿y hasta cuándo me vas a besar? O sea, algo así para iniciarlo. ¿Te
Yeah.
imaginas
Ey,
besándome?
eso ayuda
Sí,
mucho.
entonces eso daría ya mi
Es como
español
estás dando como el ok.
un paso. Hey, mira, aquí está.
Yeah.
Da- Y ahora sí eres tan huevón que no puedes.
Le das como like, ¿y no me vas a besar?
Y no ya, claro. Pero personalmente a mí me gusta más un chico o sea, que dirige. A mí me gustaba los chicos que eran tímidos, me gustaban.
Ujú.
pero ya no me gustan ya de mayor, porque ya los tímidos como que hay mucha timidez. Tienes que enseñarles más cosas,
Well,
tienes que ser más consciente de cuando una persona es muy tímido, estoy hablando de como personas medio introvertidos. Una palabra grande en español. Introvertidos. Es difícil. Y siempre se dicen que los opuestos se atraen. Y eso era lo que yo hacía. Yo atraía siempre a la persona opuesta de mí, que no le gusta bailar, que no es de personas de estar afuera, que siempre quiere estar en casa. O sea, siempre me atraía a esa persona, esa timidez, porque yo pensaba que yo necesitaba esto. Pero ahora entiendo que necesito a alguien como yo.
Yeah.
Porque teniendo a alguien como yo, vamos a poder hacer más cosas. Divertirnos de más maneras.
Que vas a tener que llevar una camisa. Sí, me puedes besar. Like, cuando ya.
No, sí, me imagino que debe ser más difícil para los hombres en esos tiempos y tienes que tener más cuidado definitivamente porque hay, aparte del miedo que pueden tener porque alguien puede decir, hay malas mujeres que van a aprovecharse de un momento y van a decir, oh, esto pasó. Y yo no estoy diciendo que todo, ahora déjame corregir porque ahorita me van a venir encima todas las mujeres. ¿Cómo que? Yo no estoy diciendo eso, solamente que yo sí, o sea, reconozco de los dos lados. No estoy de a favor del hombre, tampoco ni al favor 100 a la mujer. Yo creo que hay definitivamente tienes que ver la psicología de la persona. Pues, por ejemplo, si hay una mujer que está diciendo que tú le hiciste un daño, pero esta mujer es una puta, o sea, se está acostando con muchas personas y está su vida muy drogas, cosas así, ¿cómo es posible que voy a creer? ¿Entiendes?
Esa es la cosa, porque aunque sea una persona así, todavía le puede pasar algo.
Sí,
Eso es lo difícil. Es like,
le-
ok, tú, es como decir, te conocemos, ya sabemos que te gusta andar con mucha gente y todo eso, eso te pone hay más chances de ponerte en una situación donde termina mal.
claro,
Pero
pero
al mismo tiempo todavía, like, si están diciendo, lo están diciendo y eso es lo que lo
claro,
hace, complica todo.
sí, pero yo creo que en esas posiciones tienes que también mirar el ejemplo del hombre.
Ujú,
O sea, ¿quién es ese hombre? Este hombre es un hombre de casa, no, nunca ha hecho ningún daño, o sea, en papel,
ujú,
supuestamente. No sé, o sea, es difícil. Personas que quieren tener oportunidades y miran que una persona tiene dinero, tú sabes.
ujú,
Pero también yo también creo que definitivamente ha habido los casos donde sí se han pasado, porque hemos visto mucho en la comedia.
ujú,
Eso es una cosa que yo me pongo a pensar cuando voy a empezar a tener más oportunidades, ¿qué va a pasar conmigo? Porque soy una chica bonita
ujú.
y ciertas
¿Quién te
cosas.
dijo eso?
Él todos los días me manda un mensaje.
Yeah, I keep it 100, man.
You can say it.
I keep it
You can
100.
say
I don't bullshit.
it. How much is in there?
Nothing.
Ah. Okay, so we're done with 10 minutes.
Yeah, we went 10 minutes.
All right. There you
Eso,
go. 10
eso fue
minutes.
los 10 minutos.
10 minutos en español.
10
Wow.
minutos.
That was deep. We got some deep stuff. Now, just let me clear this up. I believe in both sides. Okay? I believe that there could be it could be the woman's saying something to find an opportunity, but I could also believe that it's a woman really saying, "Hey, I need help."
Mhm.
You know, and it has a lot to do with a lot of background stuff.
That's what makes it so complex that, just because you're one thing doesn't mean the other thing can't happen and vice versa. You
Yeah.
could be the biggest hole in the whole world and you could still get sexually assaulted or whatever. Or you could be the most innocent and
Hmm.
it's like there's no, so it's a complex issue.
That's why you guys, we should do celibacy.
Fuck all that, man. Fuck all that. Nah, that's something that as people like you just need.
I know. I'm
No,
just
it's
joking.
like weird to say like, oh, sex, but it's like it's a part of mentally, physically. It just like there's certain things that happen when you get down, you know, that your body needs, you know.
Yeah.
Aside from just that connection with somebody, you know, just like that, or just being vulnerable with somebody, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, God, this episode's been brought to you by sex.
The sexual tension in the.
I
should have sucked them fingers.
You're done. Give me your orange juice.
You're like, sir, put your orange juice down
right now.
If not, it's not just orange juice. If you guys haven't caught the insinuation there.
They're like, wait, is he out here doing roofing yourself? He's roofing himself for hoping he's gonna get a good time.
Not again. I got roofied for New Year's. Not that wasn't fun.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I've gotten roofied too.
All bad. I've roofied myself in a way. You like when you black out? You ever gotten so fucked up that you like black out and you do some wild shit?
Yeah, but I usually remember some of it, bits and pieces at least. You know, when they're like, hey, you don't remember? Oh, yeah, I did do that. Oh, I did say that.
I've gotten wasted to the point where I fucking didn't remember a goddamn thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, we kind of talked about it. Yeah. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We about to get into this riffing.
Oh, okay, let's go.
You want to get this riff going?
Yeah, let's go.
Pull out.
I feel like you'd be better at it, but
my pull-out game was weak. I would have had like 13 kids by now if I hadn't got shot.
Oh, this is I think this was last week's.
It's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't use it, right?
I don't know.
I took out the ones we used.
You did? Okay. Taking back an ex.
Taking back an ex. Damn.
Taking back an ex.
Depends on the ex.
Yeah, it depends on the ex. Depends on why we broke up. Depends on a lot of things. Situational.
Like, are one of those people that you end stuff with somebody and then down the line
can I see
connect
myself
again and maybe
see that actually happened. That happened a couple times. Yeah.
How did that go for you?
We ended up breaking up again, and almost for like the same reasons. We were just in different countries. You know. Mm-hmm. It was worth it though because it was fun.
Yeah, I've had that experience too, where it's like I broke up with somebody and then linked up with them years after.
Yeah.
And then it's great at first, but then you start remembering why you guys broke up.
Yeah.
You're like, you're fucking dope. Why did we end this? And then you're like a few days later, like, oh, I remember. I remember why we ended this bitch.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get those feelings like out of there.
Well, I have two experiences because I have the experiences of before my injury.
Yeah.
And then after my injury. Well, granted, after my injury, I got married and I was in like a long-term relationship. Yeah. And then after that ended, I was like, I'm going to just be single. So I've had a lot of like single time after my injury. But before my injury, I was always in a relationship. Like I didn't go like more than a couple of months being single from like 13 to 21. I didn't have a lot of single time. I was always like with one girl. But one thing I don't know if this is like a guy thing, but one thing that would happen to me a lot was that a lot of my exes would look for me. And so like I had this whole joke where I'm like, I knew somebody broke up with one of my exes because they were hitting me up. Like, I'll be like, who left you? Who broke up with you? So I'm not gonna say no to like
easy
pussy, man. Like I'm not gonna say no. I'm like, hey, I'm right here. I'll go pick you up right now. You know? So
let me be your hero.
Yeah, but it was always like we would hang out, get it in or whatever. But if we hung out too many days, we'd start realizing like, this is why we broke up. Yeah,
that's true.
That's my experience with taking back exes. But I also do feel that you can meet people when you're too young.
Yeah.
Because I have one person, like one past relationship where I'm like, this is like the connection that we had and everything is like, maybe we just met too early.
Yeah.
You know, and we need to kind of like let some time pass.
Yeah.
And maybe revisit a relationship later on.
Yeah.
I feel like that with one person.
Should I call back?
That dick was good. Let me go ahead and.
I wonder what Chris Garcia.
Damn, you had the name ready.
That was a callback from the first kiss.
The
Yeah.
first kiss guy.
Yeah.
He's a...
No, I think he's Republican, so I would never do that.
No Donald Trump supporters here.
Nope.
All right, I'll pull one out.
I hope you can read it. My handwriting's shit.
You got sloppy writing.
I do.
Marriage.
Just marriage.
Just
oh
marriage.
yeah,
Is
just
that
marriage. Okay, marriage. Yeah. What do you think about it?
I've been married.
I know. What do you think about it?
Funny enough, that's the person that I feel the whole like we met too early. Man, it's so complicated though because I didn't have a traditional marriage. I didn't get married because we were like, we're in love. It was more like we've been together for a while. She was born in Mexico. So we were like we when we got married, we had already been together for like almost 3.5 years, something like that. We were kind of like, why don't we just get married? You know, we could have like, we're in a serious relationship. You could like fix your papers and everything. So it was kind of more like, this is probably like the best next step for us instead of more like, te amo, mi amor, quiero casarme contigo. You know, like it was more like, in a way, it's kind of like transactional, but we did have a great relationship, you know?
Yeah.
It was just kind of like we grew apart. And I think that's the main thing, that we were just young, too young, you know?
Yeah.
Like we got together really young. And I think it was more that situation than anything else. But overall, even in that situation where it wasn't a traditional thing, as soon as we got married, it put like all this extra pressure on our relationship that you could feel. And it was almost kind of like, damn, did we fuck up? Like, why do things feel this way? So it's almost like an extra weight that shouldn't be there, you know? I'm an 80s baby. I still believe in love, and I still believe in like finding the person for you. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't know if two people are meant to be together forever. How do you feel on marriage?
So I have some
money, bro. You
see
that?
I seen that. He just made a shot.
And it's blocking.
After he took a shot, he made a shot.
Damn, you burned the spot right now.
So, marriage. I think that it's beautiful for people that want it, but I don't think that it's necessary. I actually think that sometimes it's a bad omen. Like once it's like I've seen people that have been living with each other for like 9 years, and then they get married, and then everything falls apart. And I'm like, why? Yeah. Just the word itself is
I'm telling you, it's something like I could feel I was like, Dad, why are things changing? Like, why is this different now?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a paper and just a.
Yeah, it's just a title.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. So my views on it, it's like, do I want that? You know, I'm okay with getting married, and I'm okay with not getting married. So I just think that it should be thought about really, really deeply.
Yeah. So my thoughts on it after getting divorced and everything is like, I believe in a marriage, but at the same time, it's the same. I don't feel like it's necessary. Like if you have a great relationship and you guys are both committed to each other, you know, and things are going great, like I don't feel like it's a necessary thing. Yeah. Like if you want to keep those traditions intact in a sense, especially being Latinos, that's a part of our culture. Yeah. In a sense, if you guys feel like
it has to be,
like not necessarily has to be, but if you feel like, all right, like you're my person or whatever, like go for it, you know?
I always thought that when I find that person, that I would just throw a party and just invite people to come and celebrate, but not call it a wedding and not have it traditional. Like I don't have to be in white. I would be in pink.
In black with white sleeves?
No, bitch. I would be in a pink dress
with a cutout stomach.
Stupid. And what's wrong with you?
George Lopez. That's a George Lopez joke.
Okay. Yeah, it would be something like that, you know, and it'd be super low cost, just chill. Yeah. I have been to some really cute weddings, like very, very simple And I always thought that those were the best. And then I've been to like really nice, like fucking crazy ass weddings, and I always feel like those are so chaotic. Like it feels like it's just too much, you know?
I mean, I feel like your relationship and who you are as people together kind of dictates how it's gonna play out. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing. Like if you're just chill people and you just like a good time, like it's gonna be fun, you know. But if you're like, oh, like we need to get married, like to, like get
Yeah.
all crazy with it, like
I just don't understand like people spending like 30, 50, $100,000 on a fucking marriage. I'm like, bro, you can travel for so long.
yeah.
I mean, if you have that money, great, but also why? Just for other people, just to show off to other, I don't know. It's just watch me get married though next year. Watch me get married next year
It's almost in a way like
in a
this.
white dress.
This kind of sounds a little crazy, but it's almost like this kind of like ownership happens over when you get married.
Yeah.
And that sounds crazy because I'm not the type of guy that's like, don't wear this or you can't do that, or I'm just not that guy.
Yeah.
But there is a sense of almost like now I had like I own a piece of you in a way.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And I feel like that puts like this extra pressure on everything altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like well, us like we were young, like I said, so it's like I feel like it put like unnecessary pressure on us that like complicated things a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's not to say that you can't get married and have
Yeah,
amazing
that's not to say that it's not cool.
Relationship and situation.
All right, one last one.
Uno más.
Uno más. We'll save these for next week. Okay. First car. Oh shit! Hell yeah! Let's talk about it.
First car. What was your first car?
My first car was a 2005 Toyota RAV4, right off the lot, spanking new,
Brand new.
brand new bitch, all black, gray accents, and his name was Rico.
Rico.
Rico Suave.
And did you crash Rico or what?
Oh yeah, Rico's crashed a couple times. Hell yeah.
Rico.
I was 18 when I got him.
My first car was a 2000 Nissan Altima that I got used, but I was like 19, living on my own in Washington, and it was fun. It was a fun car. I ended up crashing that bitch too.
Yeah.
It was like minor. It wasn't anything crazy, but I ended up like crashing it, and I was like, I don't want to fix this shit, so I just let them take that shit back.
Yeah. No, I had to fix my. I had full coverage on my ship.
How did you crash it?
I got a DUI.
Oh, that was the vehicle?
Yeah, that was the vehicle. That will have to be for another story, another time. But
She's a criminal.
I am a criminal. I was locked up.
Hey, I got locked up. They won't let me. I crashed my car. I got locked up.
Yep, got locked up.
I drank too much. I got locked up.
My alcohol level was like a point. Shit, I think like 1.4, or it was crazy. It was really high.
You just reminded me of I should have got a DUI, but they let me go because I'm paralyzed. But so I got shot in October, and then I was in the hospital for a month, and then I had to go to rehab for a few weeks. So I got out of rehab December 14th of 2008.
Mm-hmm.
And then so that Christmas I got fucking wasted, like wasted. And then my girl at the time, she was at my brother-in-law's house because we were celebrating there. I was like staying there, and we got fucking wasted, and I had to take her home, and I fucking drove, and then I dropped her off.
Was she wasted?
Nah, she was cool. She had been drinking. She wasn't driving at the time though.
Oh.
She didn't have a license or anything. So I drop her off, and I'm like coming back to my brother-in-law's house, and I exit the freeway, and I noticed that there was a cop behind me, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Oh shit!
It was off the 60 on Indiana. There's like when you get off the 60 on Indiana and you make a left, there's like a little island on the turn, and I fucking jumped that island with a cop behind me. So they pulled my ass pulled me over real quick, and I was drunk, like I was fucking drunk.
And they still let you go?
Yeah, they pulled me over and then they pulled me over and he's like, "Did you not see that island there?" And I was like, "Oh, like my bad." Like honestly, my phone started ringing when I started turning and it distracted me. And then he was like, "That's a pretty big distraction, buddy." And I was like, "Yeah, my bad. I didn't see that, you know." And then he was like, "You been drinking tonight?" And I was just like, "Yeah, like I'm not gonna bullshit you. I drank a little bit." And then he was like, "Hmm." And then he looked over and then on the passenger side door, like on the little like thing, you know how most doors have a little thing where you can throw stuff in there? I had fireworks in there. And then he saw them and he was like, "Are those fireworks?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "You got a lighter?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't have a lighter." And he was like, "Damn it." And then he was like, "Where are you going tonight?" And then I was like, "Oh, I'm actually just down the street from my brother-in-law's house." And then he was like, "All right, buddy, have a good night. Get home safe." And they just let me go. Like, like
Bro.
legit, I was fucking wasted. So I was just, like, oh, well, he asked me too. He was like, "What's up with that?" And I was like, "Oh, like I got shot. I have a spinal cord injury." And gave him that whole thing. And he was like, "Hmm." And then he asked me about the fireworks and all that. But yeah, they could have totally busted me for a DUI. And then he was cool and let me go.
I got one for you. So this was after I got my DUI.
And it gets worse. Bitch. It gets worse.
Stupid bitch. I got so this is after I got my DUI. I got my license revoked. So my license was taken away. I had no driver's license, no car insurance. Okay, hold on. This is what I was doing. And on top of it, I went out again and I drank. Stupid ass Evelyn at the age of 21. And I was dating this guy at the time, Peruvian dude actually. And we go to this bar and he comes at me. He gets a little drunk and so do I. And he comes at me and says, "You know, I see you like looking at this guy." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Why are you crazy?" I was like, "That's why I don't date Latinos. You're too crazy. I'm the crazy one. I can't have two of them, you know?"
Yeah. Blame it on Latinos.
Yeah. So I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" You know? So I got angry and I was like, "We're out of here. I'm leaving." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "We're going. You either come with me or you stay. I don't care, but I'm leaving." We were living together, so I know who's gonna go. So I get in the car, and he's still yelling at me about this guy, and I'm like, "Can you just fucking drop it?" And le digo en español, "Déjame, déjame en paz." And I brake really fast at a stop sign, and there's a cop right there, like in that little. So I was going this way, the cop is right there, and I brake, and as soon as I turned, I was like, "Thanks to you, I'm going to jail." That's all I said because I knew he was going to stop me.
Yeah.
Because a very abrasive stop. Mm-hmm. And he did. And he pulled me over and I was like, "You see? I'm going to jail." But I was already crying. Because I was so mad at him for telling me that I was doing something that I wasn't doing. I don't like that, you know? Mm-hmm. So I get out of the car and I'm already crying and the cop is like, "You okay?" And I was like, "I'm sorry. I was in a fight with my boyfriend in the car and, he's acting up, saying I told him I was like saying I was looking at somebody, but I really wasn't. So now I got to deal with this. So I'm so sorry." And he goes, "Okay." He doesn't even ask for my license or registration. The minute that he would to run my license and registration.
Yeah. Oh, your shit is suspended.
No, not registration. My registration was up to date. My license and insurance. Bro, I would have been toast. I would have gotten locked up again. I would have gotten probably like a longer time, and I don't know. It would have been bad.
Yeah, you might have gotten locked up.
Like literally locked up. Yeah. So
they I don't know when it was exactly, but they started taking DUIs very seriously.
Yeah. So I was 21. So anyways, he looks at me and then he's just like, "All right, get home safely," you know? Like, I think he had pity for me because I was already like in a fight with my
emotional and shit.
Yeah, emotional and stuff. And I was like, in my head in that moment, I was like, "I'm going to dry hump this man." I am going to fucking hump his leg because I love him.
You were like squeezing the titties together when he came to the window.
I didn't have titties then. So anyways, no, not back.
You have fake chi-chis?
We haven't talked about this on the.
I don't think so.
Oh man, here it is.
Yeah,
There you go, folks.
Yeah, you guys don't know about how she
Are you
lied
ready?
to me.
Look how good they look.
Cause I didn't know. I
He
didn't know for a while.
He got mad.
I was
He
all
was real
like,
mad.
You fucking liar. You lied to
You
me.
lied to me. I was like, I never told you. That's not lying.
Yeah, you were just like casually just talking to the homie comic. You were like, oh yeah, when I got my titties. I was like, what the fuck?
What? They're fake. He texted me randomly too about it. Like it was like not even in the moment that I said it. It was like 24, maybe 12 hours later, and it was this random text. So you just lying out here? I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
These titties is fake.
Yeah, but they're really nice.
Yeah, they
Best thing I've
that's
ever
why
done.
I didn't know, because with petite women, like when they get fake boobs, like you could tell right away.
Yeah.
Because it looks like
Too much.
like they have like balls and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
it looks like you threw in some like grapefruits in your shit. You know, that don't look right with you.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Yeah, so I was
natural. I got mine supernatural. Very happy. Dr. Noose.
I never had like homegirls that.
Really?
Yeah, no. Sounds like.
There's always the first.
Y'all ever felt fake titties? Cause I haven't.
And then, dude, I know what he's trying to do. I know what you're trying to do.
I didn't bring it up.
All
All right, let's go ahead and get it out the way.
They feel nice. They're nice. They're good. I had 0 complaints. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna be the first to complain.
Bitch. You're just trying to.
It's all talk. We won't know till we feel them.
This fucking guy. All right, we're gonna start our Patreon based on this. Who wants to see Daniel touch fake titties?
Say yes, motherfuckers.
Yeah, now let's make sure that this is exactly the phrase, because I'm gonna bring in some crazy ass person with fake titties.
Nah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and create a fake account on YouTube. And just leave that comment like, let Daniel feel them titties. All right, we getting a little too wild here. We better
All right, we out of here.
wrap this bitch out.
Yeah.
You know, thank you guys for
Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in.
yeah, send them comments. Let us know if you guys want to throw in some random riff suggestions for us, or questions, comments, like, subscribe, because it helps. We're trying to build this shit up. Send it to your homies.
Send it to the homies and spread it like fire.
We out. It's fire.
Bye.
Y se acabó la cosa. That's it. That's the end of the show. We'll catch another episode with Tiny and the Man on Wheels.